All right, let's get into it. Today, we're looking at a collection of ideas that is, well, it's truly one of a kind, and frankly, a bit of an enigma. We're going to go on a journey from the very nature of the cosmos all the way to business consulting, from planetary science to workplace diversity. And it all comes from one very unexpected source.
So we start with this statement. It's pretty deep, right? It's almost poetic. It's saying the universe isn't just a bunch of stuff, but it's a form of knowledge itself. And that knowledge includes everything from matter and energy to something as abstract as memories. It's a huge philosophical idea.
So, the immediate question you gotta ask is, who's saying this? Is it some ancient philosopher, a New Age guru, maybe a theoretical physicist? I mean, a statement that big has to come from somewhere equally grand, doesn't it? Well, the answer is probably not what you're thinking. Okay, let's peel back the first layer. The source of this cosmic wisdom and everything else we're going to see, it all comes from a single organization. And there it is, the Analysis Solution Mathematics Coaching Center. Yeah, a math tutoring center. And this is our first big clue that we're dealing with something really unusual. I mean, how does a math coaching center get into publishing ideas about the nature of reality? And here's the person behind it all, Gaurav Gautam. He's a mathematician, and he's the CEO of the organization. So right there, you've got this strange combination of roles: a CEO, an academic, and apparently a cosmic philosopher. The plot is definitely getting thicker.
But this organization's interests, they don't stop with the universe, or even with math. Now the story takes a pretty sharp turn, away from the cosmos and straight into commerce.
First up, let's look at the stuff you'd actually expect. The center offers services in some pretty high-level mathematics, things like numerical and tensor analysis. This all makes perfect sense with the name, right? This is the solid, predictable part of what they do. But it is only the beginning. And then, bam, we just pivot from pure math to pure practicality. In his own very direct words, the CEO gives us a philosophy on investment. So all of a sudden, ASMCC isn't just a coaching center anymore. It's also a place for financial guidance. And the expansion just keeps going. The organization also acts as a business consultancy, offering services in marketing and market research. So let's just recap. In just a few minutes, we've gone from cosmic philosophy to complex math to commerce. It's kind of a dizzying range of expertise. So just when you think you might have a handle on what ASMC is all about, the source material just takes another hard left turn. Let's forget about business for a second. We're about to go deep, and I mean literally, into the planet right under our feet. And this isn't just a casual mention. No, we get a super detailed, technical timeline of Earth's history. We're talking about its formation over 4.5 billion years ago, the late heavy bombardment, the magnetic field forming. This is specific scientific data, and the detail doesn't let up. The source gives us this really precise chemical breakdown of our planet. This isn't presented like some fun fact or a hobby. It's laid out like another area of expertise, complete with hard numbers and exact percentages. And finally, to round out the geology lesson, we have this clean, structured list of Earth's major tectonic plates. By now, you're probably seeing the pattern. This source just dives deep into these seemingly random fields, from philosophy to geology, and it does so with surprising detail. So this brings us to the big question, right? What is the thread that ties all of this together? Is there some master plan connecting the universe, business, marketing, and tectonic plates? Well, the final section of the material actually offers a potential answer. So the last piece of this puzzle, it isn't about planets. And it's not about profits. It's about people. The source turns its focus to the human element, and more specifically, what it's going to take to build the teams that will lead us into the future. And this might be the most unexpected turn of all. The material suddenly drills down into workplace dynamics, into equity and unconscious bias. The argument it's making is that our ability to explore new frontiers is held back by our own internal biases about different groups of people. So, what's the fix? The source proposes a very clear, analytical, three-step process. First, you have to understand the data of your workforce. Second, you figure out exactly where bias is a problem. And third, you develop specific programs to address it. It's a very structured, almost mathematical approach to a deeply human problem.
So, what connects it all? The one thread that seems to weave through everything from ASMSC is a fundamental belief in analysis. Whether you're analyzing the cosmos, a market, the Earth's crust, or a workforce, the approach is always the same. Understand the pieces, figure out how they work together, and then build a solution. So maybe the ultimate takeaway is this. To really explore the vast universe out there, we first have to master the entire universe of knowledge right here, from math and science all the way to the complexities of our own human nature.